So we're out here trying to survive Melissa. And this is what they're feeding us, bro. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's out of the resort's control, right? But at least accommodate people and meet them where they can meet y'all. So at least y'all are still making money, but still allowing people to be comfortable. Because if somebody says that they can't pay the $225, y'all just kick them out.
These black Americans on my feed at the resorts are so annoying.
Jamaica is in shambles. I'm on my period, first day, so I'm already not in the mood. Americans, get the Jamaica.
Happy Halloween, guys. As we all know, there was a Category 5 hurricane, I hope we all know, named Melissa. And it wasn't just supposed to hit Jamaica, it actually did hit Jamaica. And imagine this, flying into someone else's country right before a Category 5 hurricane and having the nerve to complain that the food wasn't hot enough or that you couldn't stay at the resort for free. Like, literally. Jamaica is literally fighting for survival, power outages, flooding, homes destroyed. And meanwhile, a few American tourists, black tourists, are online whining about a buffet and that the alcohol is not being served. It is embarrassing. Now, to be clear, this isn't just all black Americans, but let's not pretend that we don't know who dominates these viral videos. It's the same demographic that always finds a way to embarrass us internationally. Black American women acting loud, entitled, and tone deaf, while locals are praying for their roofs not to blow off. And the worst part is they're doing this while being a guest in a country facing a disaster. You'd think the focus would be gratitude and safety, but no. The conversation somehow turned into comfort and convenience, and that tells you a lot about where we are as a culture. So we're going to talk about it today. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I am Carmen, Jaycee. If you're new here, make sure you hit the like or the subscribe button. Or if you want to support the channel, hit the super thanks or the buy me a coffee link below. Also, make sure you guys go ahead and drop a comment for the algorithm. You already know I love hearing what you guys have to say. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, before we get into the clips with people complaining, I want you guys to take a look at this video. I just want you to take a look at how people are panicking. I don't know if this is at a hotel or a resort or a restaurant, but whatever it is, people are losing it. They're pushing, they're shoving, they're acting like this isn't a natural disaster. And if I'm not mistaken, people are even fighting. So let's just go ahead and take a look at this clip. Take a listen. Pay attention to the people that are actually in there doing the most. It's always the same suspects, always. That's all I'm going to say. It's always the same usual suspects. It is shameful. Now that you've seen the reality on the ground, let's go ahead and take a listen to how some of these so-called at-risk guests, mostly Black Americans, yes, mostly Black American women, are behaving in the middle of all of this. And as you know, Black American women are doing a lot of what they like to do, complaining about the food that they're receiving, complaining about their flights being canceled, complaining that they can't stay at their hotels for free, as if Jamaica isn't in the middle of a Category 5 hurricane. The entitlement is unbelievable, okay? Totally disgusting. Let's go ahead and take a look at this first young lady. Take a listen.
So why couldn't we leave when y'all fucking feeding us pastries for breakfast and we still had to pay full price to stay here? Like, come on.
May I ask where you're going now?
We going to get something to eat.
Everything closed across the street. Everything closed. Gas station, shopping mall, everything closed.
So what are y'all doing for gas? You all knew this storm was coming, right? So you gonna give us bag lunches, bag breakfast, some pastries? That's so disrespectful.
So apparently this woman doesn't know how to read a room. The sense of entitlement here is crazy, okay? And it just goes to show you how the people in America who are tired of this kind of behavior coming from Black women, the frustration isn't exaggerated, okay? They're doing this everywhere. It's Carnival Cruises, it's Spirit Airlines, and now it's Jamaica. You would think that they'd be grateful to be alive. The island is losing power. People are praying that their homes don't collapse. And somehow the biggest tragedy of the week is that they can't get shrimp cocktail. It is disgraceful. You're a guest in someone else's country during a natural disaster. And instead of showing basic gratitude and empathy, you're online showing out like you've been scammed or something. This just goes to show you how Black people do not stick together in America. And these are the same women who scream, support these Black countries, support Black people until the country stops catering to them. And it's not just her. Let's go ahead and take a listen to the next young lady. Take a listen.
Hey guys, so a little bit irritated because we are here at the Princesses at the Mangrove in Jamaica for a wedding. I was supposed to leave tomorrow, but Hurricane Melissa has made her way here. So they canceled our flights on tomorrow. So no flights tomorrow. So we were able to rebook for Monday. They canceled our flights, for Monday. We can't get flights until Thursday. And do y'all know the resort is trying to charge us $225 a night because we have nowhere to go. All of the neighboring resorts are all booked into capacity. They can't take any other people, and the airport is closed, so we have nowhere to go. And they are trying to charge people almost $300 a night to stay here during the storm that we have no control over. And it's sad because some people don't have the money to be able to do that. People's jobs are on the line because they can't get the work. And yeah, that's out of the resort's control, right? But at least accommodate people and meet them where they can meet y'all. So at least y'all are still making money, but still allowing people to be comfortable. Because if somebody says that they can't pay the $225, y'all just kick them out on the streets. Like what do you do? And I really think that they should be held accountable for this because it's not fair. It's not okay. And the stay has been beautiful. Every restaurant, every club, every bar, from the time we got off of the shuttle to get here has been amazing. The staff has been amazing. But now it's like a money grab, and it's sad because people weren't thinking that they were going to come on vacation and not be able to leave in a timely manner. People have children at home, bills, jobs, all of these different things, and you can't just kick out all of this money because you can't leave. So yeah, it's sad. It's insane.
Okay, so this woman is basically upset because people are getting kicked out of hotels if they can't afford to stay. And yes, that is unfortunate, but can we be honest? This is why you don't go out of town if you can't afford to go out of town. You can't just have trip money. You need to have emergency money because life happens. And hurricanes definitely happen. And it's not like it's not hurricane season. These are the same people that be on EBT talking about they need a break, but somehow always find a way to fly out the country. Priorities are completely backwards. I don't know what else to say. This is just completely inverted. And now when things don't go their way, it's like it's everybody else's fault. Amazing. Jamaica didn't cause your lack of preparation. You travel during hurricane season. They go through this literally every year. So I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but you're going to have emergency funds when you go on vacation, period. Or that just means you can't afford to go on vacation. Certain people just should not be on vacation. And you can tell by their behavior. They're loud, unprepared, and always the victim. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but I can't really feel sorry for these people because again, why are you even on vacation if you can't afford the risks that come with it? But once again, it's not just her or the previous lady. Let's go ahead and take a listen to one more lady. And I'm telling you, it doesn't get better. Take a listen.
So we're out here trying to survive Melissa. And this is what they're feeding us, bro. What the fuck is Yo, I'm pissed off.
So the nerve of this lady, she's complaining about the food they're being fed. And once again, there's some weird superiority complex happening here because not only do they not care about what's happening around them, amazing, they don't even care about that these are Black people that are actually going through this. This is the sad part. This is how you know that these people don't care about Black people. Of course, you're not going to get a 5-course meal. Of course, you're probably going to get sandwiches and pastries. Jamaica is going through a hurricane. This is survival mode, not fine dining. This isn't their first rodeo, but clearly it's yours and you're coming off completely out of touch. You sound so privileged. And that's the thing. As Americans, we are privileged. We do not like to admit this. You complain about America nonstop, but the moment you leave it, you act like the whole world should revolve around your comfort. It is embarrassing, okay? I am so embarrassed by this for these people. And this is why so many Jamaicans are coming online right now to give y'all a piece of their mind. Because what we're watching is disgraceful, out of touch, entitled, and quite frankly, it is very predictable. Now, obviously, with all this going on, Jamaicans responded because the behavior was egregious. And honestly, I don't blame them. They had time today. So let's go ahead and take a listen to this first young man. Take a listen.
These black Americans on my feed at the resorts are so annoying. I can't wait for them to fix the airport so y'all can get back the home. We tell that now we don't want to know Jamaica because the mentality is so fuck up. And it's so crazy. It is the black Americans. You know the one them we think could understand we more and be more nicer to we. And them are the fuck up one and them are in trouble. Let me make this very clear for y'all. As a former resort worker, regular we want tell you to go suck on the mother. I'm not care what watch and no understand. Yeah man, a regular we want tell you to go suck on the mother. Cause on attitude just fuck up. Hurricane Melissa has been a warning long before it reached. Y'all knew this shit was coming. Y'all came and find everything to complain about and come on the internet with it. Y'all need to get the fuck home. Or we don't give a would choose not to come back to Jamaica. Keep on the bumbuckler money and go on elsewhere with no attitude. Yeah, I see this big fat sour one named Seymour or whatever the name. Go home. Let me have the picture, Hungry Belly Girl. See Hungry Belly Girl. Yeah, man. No top complain. I resort them for food and five. She wants a 5-star service during the hurricane. That is a category 5. So you're a princess. I see it. One your bumbo yeah.
The Spanish, right? I know we can't really understand him. Well, I don't understand him completely. I don't know if you guys do, but essentially, you're not owed resort services when the island's being ripped apart by 150-mile-per-hour winds. You're lucky to be alive. I don't expect anyone to serve jerk chicken while the roof is flying off the kitchen. And that's what I respect about Jamaicans. They're proud, they're resilient, and they don't sugarcoat it. They're not sitting around waiting for sympathy. They're rebuilding, helping their neighbors pray through the storm, something a lot of Black Americans know nothing about. Meanwhile, some of these Americans came there to flex for Instagram and lost their minds when the buffet shut down. It is embarrassing. Now let's go ahead and take a listen to this next clip. Go ahead and take a listen.
Jamaica is in shambles. I'm on my period, first day, so I'm already not in the mood. Americans, get the Jamaica. I don't care if you have to swim back. This hurricane has been coming for a week now. You had time to change your flight. And Uno have the audacity to complain about the food you're getting. Oh, we're only getting pastries for breakfast. Oh, they're giving us like goodie bags with snacks and things in there. Like, where's the buffet? Why isn't the buffet open? These people at the hotel who are rationing and portioning out food for all of Uno ungrateful people, their house is now flat.
Now, this woman is absolutely right. I understand why she is upset because seriously, who does this? Who behaves like this besides Black American women? Nobody. You'd be surprised. You go to Jamaica, you go to Africa. These people are very conservative. They have structure, they stand together, and they carry themselves with pride. They don't act like the circus we see online. And what's wild is that Black Americans are actually mad that Jamaicans are critiquing them. The locals are standing up for their country, and somehow that's offensive. No, they're doing the right thing, because if you're embarrassed with someone else's homeland is in a natural disaster, you should be called out, okay? The behavior is disgusting. But this situation just highlights a much bigger issue, and yes, that's with Black American women. Nobody wants to talk about it because the second you do, they'll say you hate Black women. No, the truth just hurts because we can all see it. We all have eyes. It's the entitlement, the lack of humility, the obsession with being loud and seen. It is not strength. It is dysfunction, okay? There's a major problem within the culture, and it is on full display out there in Jamaica. And I genuinely feel sorry for those people, not just because of the hurricane, because of on top of the fighting nature, they had to deal with this. Now let's go ahead and take a listen to one more clip. Take a listen.
I'm not urban fix the airport so the people can go on them yard because frankly, I'm tired of them. And you know the funny thing is, it's not the people that are complaining now, it's the ones that look like us that are complaining, and I do the most. So guess what? When I fix the airports and I go on a yard. And as for ungrateful people, don't come back. We don't need no money. We don't need nothing from you. Please, me, I beg you, don't come back. It's when things are up and running again, don't come back. And if you do come back, I hope the ancestors them know what to do with you know. You guys are rude and you guys are disrespectful. Please, me, I beg you, do not set foot on the next flight to Jamaica. There's so many other countries to visit. Don't come back. Because we don't treat you well, don't come back. And us Jamaicans too, we're too a little bit enough and forgiving. I'm telling you this, is when time when I see them in them country and I deal with them certain type of way, leave them. Because let me say, if you check the persons that are complaining and the person where they do the most, it's not them people them do the most. It's the ones them will look like we. See, when you see them in them country and them I deal with them any witchy water way, man on a business on a to enough. Leave them alone. And let me say no go on in the yard and don't come back. Do not come back.
Now, this woman is exactly right. These women, and I already tell you guys all the time, the self-awareness be on a 0. They don't care about anything outside of themselves and is always on display in America. And now we're seeing it in Jamaica. But the moment you point it out, they scream racism or self-hate. No, it is called accountability. Like this woman said, these people don't have homes. They don't have anywhere to go. But you have food, you have shelter, you have people coming together, something Black American women know nothing about because most of them secretly hate each other. It is disgraceful. And I am just so glad Jamaicans stood up and said something about it because this behavior we're seeing is a microcosm of something much bigger happening in America. The selfishness, the arrogance, and the lack of community, it is all connected. And to everyone in Jamaica who lost their homes, who's struggling right now, and who doesn't know when life will feel normal again, I want you to know that I'm praying for you. I am praying for your family, your safety, and your strength to rebuild bigger and better than ever. So I understand the frustrations coming from the Jamaicans, but quite frankly, we have to deal with this all the time in America. Behavior we've seen from some of these Black American women is embarrassing and tone deaf. And like I said earlier, this is a microcosm of a much bigger issue. The same entitlement, lack of awareness, and emotional immaturity we see every day in America is now being exported overseas. People love to say, not all Black women, and sure, it is not all, but it's enough to make you cringe when you see these viral clips, enough to cause civil tension between us and the people who share our skin tone, but not our mindset. If Jamaicans are coming out publicly and saying we've had enough, that means something. The behavior is disgraceful. It is shameful. And what's make this even worse is most of these women are probably mothers. So you have to ask, what are they teaching their children? We scream Black Lives Matter until we get there, and then we act like colonizers at a dinner buffet, demanding, loud, and ungrateful, while locals are literally trying to survive without roofs over their head. It is ridiculous. Humility and gratitude go a lot further than attitude and entitlement. So to the people of Jamaica, prayers out to every family still trying to rebuild, still trying to find peace after the Hurricane Melissa. You deserve better than this display of ignorance because maybe the next storm we need to survive isn't a hurricane at all. It is the storm of dysfunction destroying our dignity. All right, guys, I'm going to get into some of you guys' comments. Mark Slater says, got to make up for the video I missed. I appreciate you, Mark Slater, for your generous donation. Anthony Madison says, I like your work. Keep it up, mate. Thank you so much, Anthony Madison. Chris Mellon says, you are doing a great job. Thank you so much, Chris Mellon. Marcus Daniel says, I got your back, Carmen, Jaycee, and we all stand for truth by your side. Thank you so much, Marcus Daniel. You're always supporting the channel, so I really appreciate you. F. Perez says, keep up the good work. Thank you so much, F. Perez. Kevin M. says, I love what you are doing. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Kevin M. Cliff says, the book behind you by the great Carmen so inspired me to buy you a coffee again. Thank you so much, Cliff. I really appreciate you guys. Stephen Aziz says, thanks. WLMG says, thanks. Let's see. Avoid Pike says, wow, thanks. David Hawkins says, thanks. Quiddy Eskimo says, the number of subscribers and financial supporters is growing each video. Awesome. Thank you so much, Quindy Eskimo. I love you so much. I appreciate you for always supporting the channel. Bob Paul says, thanks. Yeah, Carmen, you're beautiful inside and out. Thank you so much, Bob Paul. I've seen you support the channel before, so I really appreciate you. Room to Grow Rose says, keep doing what you're doing. We must liberate our people from the plantation. More importantly, we must make disciples. I totally agree. Room to Grow, and I really appreciate you for donating to the channel. Quindy Eskimo says, thanks again. Thank you so much, Quindy Eskimo. Pamela Frazier says, thanks. Brent and Vuck says, thanks. And Sabum Saba says, love what you do. Thank you. I really appreciate you, Sabum Saba, and I really appreciate all of you guys. I could not do this without you, so thank you guys so much. I am Carmen Jaycee. If you're new here, make sure you hit the like or the subscribe button. Or if you want to support the channel, hit the super thanks or the buy me a coffee link below. Also, make sure you guys go ahead and drop a comment for the algorithm. Plus, you guys know I love to hear what you guys have to say. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys, and I will see you guys next time.
I'm breaking chains, freeing minds, it's a time to rise. Conscious culture in my veins, yeah, we see through the lies. They telling stories, trying to mold what we thinking inside. But I'm cutting through illusions, showing truth worldwide. They trying to box us in, but we step out the line. Redefining who we are, no longer falling behind. I see the games they playing, how they shape our design. So I'm speaking for the thinkers who refuse to be blind.